I was ready. B.W.O. 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 Brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. In this world, things get hard cause we've been blinded by ignorance, man. Fear the unknown to progress is a hindrance. Silence is consent, so let your voices be heard. Man, we brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. Bringing light to the dark, revolution is an art. Man, a lot of people talk, but they ain't never walked apart. Gotta shine a light on poverty and fight against injustice. And always speak the truth. When
hey, Chris, what's up?
What's going on, fam? How's everything tonight?
Good. We're back here, Brothers with Opinions, and we got a special guest, Tyrus Thomas, the president of the YDC here in Winchester, Virginia. So, Tyrus, welcome.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, man.
Greatly
no
appreciate it.
Yep. So,
Definitely excited to have you on, man. I know he says Tyrus, man. You know me. I'm going to be a hype guy. I'm going to be real. That's my man Citrus right there. Miss Dolores fed me back in the day. That's real people, man. Tyrus, you do big things. We're excited to have you on.
Thanks, man. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so Tyrus, you want to tell a little bit about yourself and the YDC and all that good stuff?
Oh, a little bit about myself. I'm from Winchester. I own a couple businesses. I coach at Hanley High School, the JV head coach, president of Winchester Rising Stars, president of the YDC. So I've been with the YDC now since 2018. I've been a part of the youth development center. So yeah, I've been there that long as a part of it. And so just try to be a community guy where I can be. So that's a little bit about me.
How long you been with the Rising Stars?
I've been with the Rising Stars. This is my 7th year. No, so president for 7 years. I've been with the Rising Stars for 8 years altogether, but I've been the president for 7.
Nice.
In October will be 7 years.
Yeah, and how many years have you been in Hanley?
I've been at Hanley. This is going into my 6th year.
Gotcha.
Basketball coach at Hanley. I also coached under Eric Millbrook Girls for a year. So been doing it.
So you learned from the great Eric Green, huh?
Eric is a great coach. Eric's still a mentor.
Yeah.
Mr. Dixon, I'll reach out to Mr. Dixon if I have some challenging things as well. When it comes to the coaching front, sometimes just the life front. I learned a lot from Mr. Dixon, learned a lot from Eric. Eric and I still talk often. So it's those things is like we will continue to talk. But Eric and I are competitors. And we got to compete against each other, but he's always like the big brother. Like we just talk about life. We don't even talk about basketball half the time.
Right.
Sometimes we do, but not most of the time.
Gotcha. Okay. Tom, so I'll start off the questions here. We'll get to the YDC because that's why you're on here.
Right.
So I know they got a new facility, correct? New location.
Yes, that was the exciting thing. For a while, for us at the YDC, it was just always a challenge to try to get a bus out to our location. We could never, since I've been on the board, like I said, since 2018, we could never get a bus stop at our location. So we had the dream of, just having kids in the building, and we had an opportunity to get downtown. At first, we had actually 2 other locations that we were looking at on the north end, actually. But those locations fell through. But we wanted to try to be just downtown, kind of like the old teen center, right? Like where kids can walk to it. So that was our dream. So when we had the opportunity to look at some places, my executive director, Nancy, she found the place we're in now. And when she showed it to me on the computer, I said, we got to go look at it. So we looked at it multiple times with different board members, and now we're in the building.
In the building.
Where's the exact location at?
So the exact location is 302 South Loudoun Street.
It's
For
right
most
by the
people, it was the
walking mall,
old,
right?
yeah. So it's a block away from the walking mall. So if you're, it's the old Perk Fitness building. It was Jones Funeral Home back in the 60s. So it's right at catty-corner to Italian Touch. The big old parking lot that backs up to Cameron Street. As soon as you go down the hill, if you look to the left, that's our building. So we were able to acquire that. We were able to acquire the house and the garages that went along with it.
Do you guys have a gym in that building?
So we have 3 racquetball courts currently there at the facility. The goal and what we're working on is putting a full-size gym in there, not full-size like Hanley's gym, like court size. We're talking about court size as a college court size gym is our desire. So something like SU size is no,
that
not
building's
building.
big.
Yeah, I'm like,
Right. The building itself is big, but we're not looking to go as big as Shenandoah. We just want the size of the court to be that big.
Yeah,
Right?
94 feet.
94 feet. So that would be our, our big hope is to have.
Nah, that's dope, man.
nice. Okay,
You guys have what, art and dance classes in there going on, like some trunk or treat things coming up?
Yeah, those are the exciting things. So it's like harder. It was harder to do that stuff at our other facility. Like obviously we had the big gyms and all that stuff, but like the trunk or treat and all that stuff with the big parking lot and all that stuff and being downtown, you get
it was more out of the way, honestly.
Right. So you get a lot more engagement with the community being downtown now. We just had it was called a Pig and Pour. It's one of our fundraisers. We probably from last year to this year doubled the amount of money we made just by being downtown. So it was a blessing for us.
Some of the guests we have on next week for the show, I think they're part of your organization with that Pig and Pour. Like, I think
they're actually on the board.
guys is on that board with you.
So 1 year before COVID, I had people over at my house and we had a bourbon tasting. And Andy Vipperman was over there with us. And then after we came out of COVID, Andy and I was like, yo, why don't we take that and try to do a fundraiser for the YDC? And then Michael Partlow brought him on board to help us with it because Michael Partlow's he's the treasurer and VP right now. So
yeah, like, YDC, right?
Yes. And then Andy just stepped down from the board, like literally just after the Pig and Pour, basically. So
he's going through a lot too, man. Shout out to him. He's dealing with a lot of stuff, but he stepped down from the Hall of Fame and everything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Andy has great insight for a lot of different things. He knows a lot of people. So we were able to grow it each year we've done it. So that was the exciting thing about that. Like I said, we just had that here a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago. So
but that's been a good fundraiser for you guys, right?
Yeah, it's been our biggest fundraiser. So it was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right. So since we're on that topic, what's your favorite whiskey? Or like that little off topic, but
it's not off topic if you're talking about a Pig and Pour, like they have a tasting. Tyrus he's a connoisseur of tasting that liqueur.
Yeah, so I mean, I have a couple of different ones, but one that you can, it's a higher end, but you can get is E.H. Taylor. It's pretty smooth. So
that's
I
liquor?
like E.H. Yeah, it's a bourbon.
Yeah, never had that.
Yeah. I don't drink anymore, so
yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm not one to drink often, but
yeah.
When you do, you like something nice and smooth.
Right.
But that's dope. Y'all do that, and it helps the community, man. Like regardless of how you do it, like, because I will be honest, like if I'm first looking from the outside in, I'm like liquor and roasting pigs for the kids, like that's a little different. But if that's what helps in this community, people involved, and it really is helping give back to the community and kids, that's dope, man.
Well, what it does is it basically lowers the cost of event for things for kids to do, right?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
we're not just we're trying to capture all kids, right? Like, so low income kids that can't afford it at all. Like, we're capturing it all. Like, we're not trying to leave any kid out because we're a community center.
Yeah.
Like, we are actually rebranding to not just a youth development center, to more to a community center. So we can have a adult type, like, paintings and all that stuff. So we're going to, you just touched on one of the programs we have for kids is painting. We're actually going to do that for adults as well too. So
Okay.
Is that going to be a sip and paint?
no, no. So no, that's not going to be that. We're just, there's just a lot of people. If you go around, there's a lot of adults that need things too. So like at the old YDC, we had pickleball. Frederick County Parks and Rec did pickleball for adults. We had Tai Chi. It was an older group of folks that would do Tai Chi at our building. So again, so like rebranding and being a community center for all, and not, we're still youth first, but those are one of the things that we would like to capture, and especially being downtown, want it to be for all. So like, even when we had the Pig and Poor, we had things for our kids all the time. Like, it was a family event. So inside we had we got donated from the Elks Club some Nintendo Switches, because we have esports there as well. And so the kids got to do the esports and was able to be in our gaming room. So it wasn't just for adults, it was a family event.
Good, nice.
Do you take any inspiration from our caretaker days?
I do. I like to, that's just what I envision us to become.
Because
Right.
it seems like you have a lot of that in you too, like a little June bug and stuff. Like, and I know we didn't have so much adults back then, unless they was like kind of working and helping out. But it seems like you have some of that in you. So I was wondering and curious if you was, inspired at all by those days when we grew up in caretakers.
Yeah. So like, one of the buildings we was looking at was right beside caretakers, actually. So yeah, it was under contract, so we couldn't get it, unfortunately. But yes, caretakers. I like my senior year, I did some tutoring there, help with all that stuff. So, Miss Gwen, back in the day, we were able to get in the gym. It was like our first experience of really getting in the gym all the time and being able to play and having a place to call ours as a group of young kids where we could stay out of trouble. So that's what we're trying to do. Like, it's trying to, for me, caretakers / the teen center type vibe, where kids just had a place where they could have fun at. But also you got to have a little learning behind it as well too. So
Like Wednesday night church.
We used to at the old YDC, we had two different churches that were there. We had one in the big gym, we had one in our theater. So it was cool that you could get those different things, a mix of things. Right now we don't have that. We're just getting in there. We just got the blessing to change the CUP to make sure we could be a community center there. We got that done. So yeah.
Nice. Well, Chris, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So, Tyrus, what is your leadership style? How do you foster and collaborative and support the environment, the community and your staff and volunteers at the YDC?
For me, like, Shaquille O'Neal said, I ain't gotta be the smartest people in the world, person in the world. I just gotta be around people who are just as smart or smarter than me. Yeah. So
surround
like,
yourself with smarter.
Yeah, like there's a lot of our board is a lot of different folks from a lot of different walks of lives. And by that, like, everybody has something good to say in the room. So it does, you got to allow them to do it. And then you got to allow the younger folks to do it too, because they're more in touch with the younger people and what they want to do. Like the esports thing, that wasn't anything the board came up with. We had a former employee who was going to Lord Fairfax for esports, said we should do esports. We got connected with another employee who helped us get connected with Dave Gardner and the Elks to get us a donation to get this stuff running. I connected with Scott Brathwaite, who was the esports coach at Hanley, got him in contact with our executive director. Scott took over that and he became a board member at the same time. So it's like, you just got to know people, really. So, no.
Yeah, shout out to Scott, man. When I was in 5th grade at Frederick Douglass, the newer one, I was sick and missed like a whole week of school. That kid, Scott Brathwaite, man, he showed up with his mom at the Evans home, man. And we ain't even know each other that well. But that was the kind of dude he was, man. He showed up and showed me love, and I'll never forget that. I'm like, this dude, Scott Brathwaite. He's coaching at Hanley too, right? Or helping?
Yeah, he was helping with football. He was helping with football. I'm not for sure what he's doing now. I think he may have stepped down, but he did last year.
I know that was a little off, but when you said his name, I'm like, dude, I'll never forget that little story. That kid showed up out of everybody that I was cool with. That guy showed up in 5th grade at Frederick Douglass when I was in the Evans home, and brought whatever they brought, balloons or whatever they brought. But it was cool, man. So I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to you, Scott. That was dope.
Right. Okay, Tyrus. So what? I know you don't want to give away much, but what is your the YDC's plans, upcoming plans, say your goals for the next 1 to 3 years? Where do you want to be?
We want people to know who we are. Like I told people, I made this statement. As old as the YDC is as new as we are too.
Right.
Meaning we've been around for a very long time, but we were on the outskirts. So even the new people that moved in who, not necessarily go on the outskirts, really don't know who the YDC is and all that stuff. Some people don't even know that our name is the Youth Development Center. Right?
Yeah, so, they think it's the Young Dance Club.
Right. So now that we're coming downtown and then there's more people going to be able to see who we are and different things like that, I think our quickest thing to do is want to get in front of as many people as possible. So we have like different committees now, our marketing committee, our programs committee, all that stuff. We have a great marketing committee. These folks are in marketing for their lives and different things like that. So they're now to start to market us in a way that gets us in front of more people and folks like that. So that is our short-term goal. Our long-term goal would be to be the place that every kid wants to be, and to have our gym in place. That's the goal. But the landscape of the world is ever changing, so we try to stay on top of that by make sure that youth are involved in kind of the conversations with that as well too.
Okay. So how do you involve the youth, honestly?
We involve the youth from different points of views. Like,
I should say, I'm sorry, make decision making.
No, yeah. So it was cool. Like the one year, we tasked Michael Partlow's daughter and a couple other folks, because when we employ, we usually employ some youth kids and then some adults. It's a mix of it. So we get their input. So like this summer, we had Keon, and then we had Isaiah. So Keon Omer and Isaiah Baxter, along with some college folks, do our summer fest. So we let them come up with their programming had to be approved, but we let them come up with the programming and the ideas to make sure we have the connections that are needed for the youth. So because it makes it better. The things that we liked as us growing up, it's not what kids necessarily appreciate this day and age all the time. Now, they still love the kickball. They still love the wiffle ball. All that stuff's never going to go away, right?
So no crab soccer or nothing like that?
Right. Well, there's different things that we did and that they had fun with. But those are things that Isaiah and the Keons and all them had to put together. One of the people that was really great who led it was Gracie. Gracie did a great job of leading us in that aspect as well too.
Okay, nice. I mean, I love when you guys get the youth involved and get their input and ideas, because that definitely helps.
Yes,
And
have to.
And then, so what is the center's philosophy on youth development, and how is it reflected in the programs offered?
Well, we just started with programming again.
Mm-hmm.
It took us a while. I mean, to be honest with you, getting out of COVID, we had a few programs, but we didn't have like the programs that we wanted. We just got a new program director, in Lindsay Browning. She's phenomenal. She teaches at SU dance. She's an artist. Like Lindsay, she's right now has artwork in Crate and Barrel. So she is really doing big things. So Crate and Barrel is selling.
Y'all have that store in Winchester?
Yeah. So but like she got with the.
Nice. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear about that store until like 2 years ago. Y'all have that down there?
Yeah. So she got contracted. She's a great artist. She got contracted. Her work was put out there. It's great. So she became our program director, and she's connected with different people at SU and around the community. Like her and Jayden, they did the Hanley. They were the people who did the Hanley 100, like the marketing and all that stuff for that, taking the pictures. All
you
that
said
stuff.
Jayden?
Yeah, Jayden Cyber. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like you know,
really connect with all your people, man. That's dope.
Yeah. So like just getting connected with all the folks, and it's easy to get them to do the programming. So you leave that stuff to them. Like I ask them, do they need help? But that's not my strong suit, figuring out the programming and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I have a stepson, and he's in college, a junior, and then after that I coach basketball, right? Like, so
you coach multiple basketball programs.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, getting those other people who can touch that stuff, and then the marketing folks, like I said before, they make sure that we're in every thing that the city's doing now, like with the things downtown. We're there, so it's pretty amazing.
I'm excited to come and check you out when I get back in town, man. That's dope, man. I'm glad you guys are downtown too, because like you said, there's way more people that can come and be a part of it from the community, especially people that are underprivileged.
Right.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot. Caretakers was where caretakers was, so that helps a lot to have people that's from that side of the town to be able to be there more frequently.
Yes. So that leads to one of my questions about the youth. How do you guys help, I guess, say underprivileged youth, low income families and stuff like that?
Well, we partner with folks, right? Like like everything costs money, right? And like at the end of the day, things cost money, but that's why you have those fundraisers. That's why you gain partnerships. That's why you use other nonprofits to support each other. Like one of the, I tell you, for me, one of the partners that I like the most, we have a lot of partners, but one I appreciate the most is Hood Love, because we've partnered a lot for different events and different things like that. And their mission is the same as everybody else's mission who's dealing with the youth. I just have a great appreciation for anybody who is volunteering to help in any capacity, right? Because like right now, life is life at the end of the day. So like, how do you take your free time and dedicate it to make somebody else's life easier? So anybody who's doing that, I appreciate you for doing that, because it's not something that all people are willing to do. So that, like, just connecting with different nonprofits, like in our building, we have Johnny Craig. Johnny Craig is a great partner of ours. He rents some space at the top part of our building for Teens Inc. and TAC. So for some troubled youth and different things like that, Johnny and them know how to connect with those kids in a way that not most people can. So you also got to have a space for them. So Johnny and them have done a great job, and they've been a great partner. Johnny's went from our old space to our new space with us. So, you know, just making sure you're partnering with the people, make sure like we're kind of on the same page on how we need to deal with the youth, but you can do it in your own style. And so like that Johnny's been great to us too. We've been great to him. It's just something that works hand in hand.
So can you name a few of your partners
that we've partnered with?
That helps. Yeah.
So like I said, Teens Inc., TAC, partnered with Hood Love. We've partnered with Frederick County as well. Frederick County used our old facility for summer camp. They did the pickleballs, different things like that. We're looking to partner with some other folks and how we connect with them. So we have a lot of different partners that we look to, you know, reach even more now that we're downtown. Because when the YDC was built, it was built as a nonprofit to support other nonprofits.
Right.
Okay. So we still have, you know, that's still a part of our foundation is how can we help others? But those are things that will continue to do. How can we grow? How can we support others at the end of the day?
Now, do any schools like get involved?
Yeah, so like before I got on the board, Dr. Van Hueslen was an advisor of our board. We also just had Miss Natalie Jeremetta. She was on our board. She just retired from our board last year. But yeah, like we get those connections with that as well too.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I never seen like any school. Yeah.
No, it's
just in the shadows, right?
Well, yeah, like we connect with a lot more folks than with people, especially with the school system, with people. But for us, like we're just starting out in the new space. Like we had to get approval to have people in the building. That took like we had to get an approval process that it goes through. So that took a couple months. So like that stuff is when you're moving and have to get like building permits changed and all that stuff, it just takes time. So like we wasn't able to get in front of like the school right away at this new location the way we wanted to, because we had to wait. Like we were at a pause. So but that stuff is, there's conversations that will be had. We just had we have a strategic planning meeting that we had at the end of July on what we want to do. So we will move forward with that strategic plan. So there's things in the works.
All right. And you don't want to give anything out? Not too much? What's in the works?
I got some that's in the works.
I'm not giving it all away.
Working with my favorite nonprofit, which obviously is the class of 2000. Think of Robert Fowler and Ashley Pitts.
Oh.
I think that could be a good thing for both parties involved, hopefully.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I would definitely speak up for both.
Yeah, you know, over at the Evans home, you know that the court's about to be redone over there. You know that?
The one that you was at back in the day when it got dedicated.
Yeah. So when it got dedicated to you guys. So I was reached out to go look at the court and the condition it was in and what I thought needed to happen for the court.
Yeah, because they turned it into a skate park for a while.
Yeah, so but the court's about to there's people that are about to start redoing your court over there at the Evans home. Like I said, I had to give input on what I think needed to change for that court.
Right.
And so it's about to happen, man, for you. Like I literally just went there last month.
That'd be fire. No lie. I've
know.
always had a dream of one day being able to afford to come back and fix it up and make it real nice. But that's dope if you were really doing something with it, man. That'd be fire.
I just was a consultant.
Be there.
No, yeah. So I'll figure it out. I was just a consultant on what needed to happen for you guys.
But that's still dope, man.
Yeah.
Very commendable, man. Respect that.
So you didn't know, Chris?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tyrus is on it.
yeah, man. I got reached out to, so I went over there, checked it out, and just let them know what they needed to do to make it right.
Nice.
Yeah. That's dope, man. No,
So, Chris, you got any more questions for Tyrus?
I don't have too many questions, man. You spoke very eloquently, and like you're doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you. I don't really got too many more questions because we can go into a whole lot of different avenues, and we don't need to do that.
Don't go down.
I'm just proud of you for real, Tyrus. Like, keep doing your thing, man. Keep being a leader in the community and helping give back, man. We appreciate you, and even though I'm far away from you right now, I see it, man, and it's not a lot of people like you, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man.
Can't say it enough.
Yeah,
I greatly appreciate it.
I just wanted to add on to that.
Hey, and you two are the only two that at the Hoops for Hope in the 4 years that has happened so far have been honored that weren't so-called basketball legends.
Awesome.
Correct.
Greatly
Because you guys give back and do for the community, man. But Tyrus, you do big things, man. Keep going.
Thank you, sir.
I just wanted to give you your flowers, Tyrus, because I think the world of you. You might not know that, but I do. Sometimes we bicker and whatever, but hey, you was there at the hospital for when I was in my surgery. You was like one of the few that showed up. You're a good dude. I just want everybody to know that because a lot of people think you got that resting pissed off face.
Man, I just.
But I'm like, hey, the guy, he's a great
guy. Deep in thought. How can I make the next move?
Yeah, I'm always deep in thought, and
I get it. I hear it too.
I'm just going from the next thing. Like, I'll get off work. I'll go back to work. Like I mow grass. I went to go check out a building for the new detailing business. Just started with Chad Moore and Tim Keeler. Like, so it's just a go. Plus, I had a board meeting last night for the YDC. It's like it's never ending, but it's okay that it's never ending because I'm just impacting people. And I think, I had this guy in my life. He said, "You're not put on this earth to have fun. You're put on this earth to help people and impact people." So if you really think about it, most of us in our time of need, we had to have somebody else along the way. So that just tends to happen, that we need to be able to support each other. And so you just got to go get it. Yeah, most of the times when people see me, it's really more tired than anything else. Right. But that's cool too.
Right. But yeah, Tom, we just want to give you that. You're a great guy. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. You really are crushing it, man. I'm proud of you.
And we'll let you have a little.
Before we get off, I gotta shout out Sleazy. He just celebrated his 45th birthday.
Happy birthday!
He did.
Mr. Eric, man, congrats. You're doing big things over there at the dealership, man.
Tyrus, you want to shout out your businesses?
Oh, wow.
Go ahead. If you want to let the people know.
So I own a vending machine business. It's called TJT Vending. I mow grass. What other? I have a party bus called Drive You to Party. And then just opening attention to detailing, like I said, with Chad Moore and Tim Keeler. So just went to detailing school.
4 businesses.
Yeah. So I just went to detailing school.
Yeah, that doesn't include Rising Stars.
That doesn't include Rising Stars. That doesn't include the YDC.
Well,
it doesn't
that's
include
sick.
that stuff.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so just the detailing business, it's exciting because I just went all the way to like I did detailing in college. It was a part of Jermaine and I. We never lived on
At Radford?
We never lived on campus, so like we always had an apartment. Jermaine and I worked full time while we were in college, and I detailed cars on the side. And then when I went and worked for Enterprise, I did detailing. I did cleaning of their cars. We didn't detail cars. We just cleaned cars. So the things I didn't know, I knew how to buff a car. I didn't know how to do paint correction. So I just went to school for paint correction and ceramic coating. And I went all the way to basically where Spooky Nook is at. It was in the same Manheim, PA, right there where the biggest auto auction is at, to detailing world. So I learned a lot got my certifications in that, and we're ready to rock. We got some cars to do this weekend. We did some cars last weekend. We're just ready to go, man.
Well, I might have to get my car in there.
Hey, bring it.
Get it.
Bring it.
I mean, if you can't support each other's businesses, man, that's a tough day.
And that's the thing, support each other. You just touched on that earlier.
Yeah.
Everybody support each other.
Like, at the end of the day, like, you're not going to be able to touch everybody. Everybody's not going to like your personality, but there's somebody that's going to like the other person's personality. And there's multiple businesses out there. There's multiple organizations out there. Pick what's best for you. And that's cool. Like I think sometimes it becomes more than what it needs to be. But I think the more people go and really celebrate each other instead of hating each other, I think that's the thing that you should really look into. And so I think that's it for me. Like that's it. At the end of the day, as long as you work and you're taking care of your family, and then if you can support organizations, support those organizations. They really need the help. These nonprofits they do need the help to do the good work for the communities.
Right. Love it, man. Love it. Hey, appreciate you having you on today. And hey, best of luck to you in all your business adventures. So I'll definitely support you. I already got you mowing my lawn sometimes. So,
But that's real. A lot of y'all need to support, man. Don't sit back and be like, I wish I had my grass cut or I could get my car detailed and stuff, and then don't act upon it. Somebody like Tyrus is out there trying to grind and feed his family and help other people in the community. Go support that young man and go support everybody else in your community that does that, helps give back. And if you can't help give back, at least support the others that can. Tyrus, keep doing your thing. And no lie, Tony, I can't leave this part out because you fumbled a little bit. I'm always hyped.
Here we go.
Tyrus and I grew up from the days of the Little League Jets, baby.
Oh, God.
Yes, indeed.
You only got to bring up little. Jeez. Sorry, Art. The Falcons suck, man. We had a lot of talent, but we were just undisciplined and horrible. Sorry, Javon.
Nah, I just love
Domino and all this. Spencer. We had the talent, but we just couldn't win.
Definitely a great show, man. Exciting and fun to have you on, Tyrus. Wish you nothing but the best. Winchester, the whole surrounding area, man. You guys go support them and do more for the community yourself, man. Give back, show love. That's what it's about. And Tyrus is one of the ones that lead by example. I love it.
And everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. It's free.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds.
All right, everybody. Tyrus, enjoyed having you on.
Thank you.
And everybody, that's the show for today. We'll catch everybody next Sunday, 1994 state champs. Hanley champs on next Sunday, everyone. We're scheduled at Sunday because that's when we can get all the guys together. So that'll be
I ain't gonna lie, Tyrus and Wayne and all of them should start a pig roast that day just to have fun with everybody.
Right. All right, Chris.
All right, man. Y'all be safe, man.
No silence, revolution televised. Ain't no good in private. Not knowledge to the ignorant. Ain't never been bliss. Stand up and be heard. We the new activists. Yeah, brothers with opinion, let the convo begin. You know communication key, but then you must comprehend. Preach, B.W.O, let your voices be heard. We enlightened by the truth, and now we spreading the word. Let's go. How do we learn to live when we conditioned to die? Most people fail before they start because they don't ever try. Man, they told us we was worthless, we believed in the lie. We took it way too literal when Big said ready to die. You know the KKK turned the cops in disguise. Man, a lot done changed, but race still applies. 5-0, hands up, don't even ask why. Trayvon, Mike Brown, man, another mother's cry. Hey, B.W.